Do yourselves a favor, folks, and take a deep breath and just look around you. The world is going crazy, and so is everyone in it. People are completely losing their ever-loving minds, and those who haven't yet are often hanging on by a thread. And the people who we should be able to depend on in these moments, as everyone else is losing their minds, the people that we look to for guidance and protection, the people that we look to as authority figures, they're losing their minds as well. Earlier this week, there was a story about a former school resource officer who had some dealings with younger women, let's just say that, and he winded up going on a spree, unaliving people and unaliving himself. And now, news recently broke that a Secret Service agent that works for Kamala Harris, a Secret Service agent that is supposed to keep Kamala Harris safe, well, this Secret Service agent completely lost their minds, allegedly, started going crazy, attacking people, speaking gibberish, speaking in tongues, and folks, no, this is not a joke. I'm not kidding. This is no laughing matter. Cue that awkward Kamala Harris laughing footage.
Out of a coconut tree?
I really love Venn diagrams. You know, this are, right? Usually. You know, it comes in the morning.
But folks, all jokes aside, this is something that seriously happened. Apparently, I don't know what's going on, but one of Kamala Harris's Secret Service agents, or one of the Secret Service agents tasked with protecting Kamala Harris, had some type of mental breakdown. Completely went off the rails, went crazy, started attacking people. And you have to understand that Secret Service agents are always armed. So this could have very easily turned into a situation where Kamala Harris could have been attacked or something like that. And I know some of you probably would not care if that happened, but just think about this. If this is the new norm, where Secret Service agents are breaking down and going crazy and attacking people, who's to say that our next president, maybe a former president that seems to be hated by a lot of people, who's to say he won't be affected by a rogue Secret Service agent that lost their minds? So that this may just be a setup, a precursor for what's to come. But this is a very real story, a very real situation that transpired this week. So let's go ahead and dive right into this article and figure out what in the heck is going on here. A armed U.S. Secret Service agent assigned to Vice President Kamala Harris's protective detail fought with other unarmed detail agents on Monday morning. The incident occurred at the Washington, D.C. area Andrews Air Force Base before Harris arrived, and after the agent suffered what the Secret Service has characterized as a medical condition. The agent became aggressive with other agents when the special agent in charge and a detail shift supervisor attempted to calm the agent. A physical altercation ensued. The agent was then handcuffed before being withdrawn from service for medical assessment. In a statement, Secret Service Chief of Communications Anthony Guglielmi told the Washington Examiner at approximately 9 a.m. April 22nd, a U.S. Secret Service special agent supporting the vice president's departure from Joint Base Andrews began displaying behavior their colleagues found distressing. The agent was removed from their assignment while medical personnel were summoned. The vice president was at the Naval Observatory when this incident occurred, and there was no impact on her departure from Joint Base Andrews. The U.S. Secret Service takes the safety and health of our employees very seriously. As this was a medical matter, we will not disclose any further details at the moment. But even though they're not discussing these details, the details are leaking out, and it sounds worse than what they've basically said. They say some type of physical altercation. You could read some of these articles and you could think, oh, maybe it's just two guys having a disagreement that came to blows. But no, this person apparently had some type of mental breakdown, started attacking people unprovoked. When they tried to calm them down, they freaked out even more, and they were speaking out in tongues and gibberish, just saying a whole bunch of gibberish that no one could understand. Now, the question is, how could someone with these type of mental issues, how did they make it into the Secret Service? Is this some type of mental breakdown that they're just now experiencing? Something they've never been through before? I think it's safe to say that working alongside someone like Kamala Harris would drive anyone crazy. So can you really blame this guy? But all jokes aside, is this someone who had a history of mental illness that somehow made it into the Secret Service? Or is this someone who was totally fine up until now, but the stress of this job maybe caused them to just break and fold? But there is more information out there. This person is claiming that sources within the Secret Service community are saying that the agent assigned to Kamala Harris was armed during the fight, that the gun was secured in the agent's holster until other agents physically restrained the agent and took the gun from the agent's possession. I'm also told there are DEI concerns among the U.S. Secret Service community about the hiring of this agent. Other agents and officers within the U.S. Secret Service are asking questions about the agent's hiring process, whether the U.S. Secret Service did enough to look into the agent's background and monitor the agent's mental well-being, because there have been widespread concerns about other strange behavior before this incident. For now, I am also withholding the agent's name. Now, I do know who the agent is. I'm not going to put that information out there yet, but I'm sure it will be out there. It's kind of already out there if you know where to look. Maybe in a new update on this, we'll talk about that. But as of right now, the question is out there. Are there other Secret Service agents that are suffering from some type of mental illnesses? Are there Secret Service agents out there suffering from, like schizophrenia, maybe TDS? You know what I mean? There's a lot of different mental disorders that people are suffering from these days. And I think you got to do a better job at vetting these Secret Service agents. There's no reason why someone like this should be allowed around someone like Kamala Harris. No matter how stupid you may think she is, she's still the vice president of America. So world leaders, they should be... I mean, I know that a lot of people watching these videos will feel different types of ways about these politicians. But at the end of the day, you would think that you would want people who are qualified, the most qualified people for the job when it comes to a task like protecting the president's life or the vice president's life. But DEI seems to be creeping in everywhere and affecting everything. Or is DEI just an excuse that will be used when something goes wrong? Like these planes that are crashing, and who knows, something may happen to a politician in the future, and they'll just say, oh, it was a DEI hire, nothing to see here, folks, sorry, it's just incompetence. Do not mistake how can I put this? There's a lot of stuff going on out here. I say this all the time, that you think is stupid and you think that people are just incompetent. When in reality, I think people just have different motives than you may think they do. Maybe they want bad stuff to happen. Maybe this stupid stuff that you see happening, maybe it's not just a mistake. But anyways, let me know what you think about all of this down in the comments below. While you're down there, make sure you subscribe and hit that like button. If you want to donate, you can donate Cash App or Super Thanks. But with all of that being said, I'll talk to you all soon in the next one.